Hey everyone! Not too long ago, I made a video talking about the top 6 monthly dividend ETFs, and it seemed like you guys really enjoyed it. Today, I want to dive into the 7 best dividend ETFs. These aren't the monthly kind. They are your typical dividend ETFs that usually pay out every 3 months. Before we go any further into this video, welcome to Cash Money Ideas. Here, we will show you the most up-to-date making money online ideas, tips, and tricks. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and press the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And lastly, don't forget to leave a comment below. We would love to hear your thoughts. Now let's get back to the video. iShares Core Dividend Growth ETF or DGRO. Let's kick things off with DGRO, also known as the iShares Core Dividend Growth ETF. DGRO aims to mirror the performance of the Morningstar US Dividend Growth Index, which focuses on US stocks with a solid track record of dividend growth. As we go through this list, you'll notice that all these ETFs invest in companies with a history of strong dividend growth. That's one reason I like DGRO. It's also diversified across various industries, reducing risk. DGRO currently holds 389 stocks, with top positions in Microsoft, JP Chase, Apple, and other well-known companies. Established in 2014, it's relatively new, so we can't look at a 10-year return, but since inception, it's averaged around 12.64% annually. Imagine $10,000 invested in 2014 being worth about $25,000 today. And that's without counting the actual dividend payouts. Speaking of which, DGO offers a 1.94% dividend yield, paying out 20 to 25 cents per share each quarter. I'll explain more about dividend yield towards the end of the video, so stick around for that. On the risk scale, I'd rate DGRO as a 3, and its expense ratio is a mere 0.08%, costing you just $8 per year for every $10,000 invested. Vanguard Dividend Appreciation ETF or VIG. Next up, we have VIG or the Vanguard Dividend Appreciation ETF. VIG seeks to mimic the S&P US Dividend Growers Index, which tracks US companies that have consistently increased their dividends for at least 10 consecutive years. VIG currently holds about 268 stocks, with major holdings in Microsoft, JP Chase, Johnson & Johnson, and others you'll recognize. This ETF doesn't just offer dividends. It's also set up to appreciate in value as the underlying stocks gain value. VIG boasts a 10-year return of about 14.2%, meaning $10,000 invested a decade ago would have grown to a nearly $38,000 excluding dividends. VIG's dividend yield is 1.56%, with payouts between 50 and 70 cents per share every quarter. In terms of risk, Vanguard rates it as a 4 due to the inherent risk of investing in stocks. The expense ratio is a low 0.06%, costing you just $6 per year for every $10,000 invested. ProShares S&P 500 Dividend Aristocrats ETF or NOBL. Moving on to the number 5 spot is NOBL or the ProShares S&P 500 Dividend Aristocrats ETF. As the name suggests, this ETF tracks the S&P 500 Dividend Aristocrats Index, designed to measure companies with a history of increasing dividends for 25 years. Out of the 67 stocks in this ETF, you'll find well-known names like Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Procter & Gamble, and Target. Although founded in 2013, so we can't assess a 10-year return since inception, it has delivered an annualized return of 12.75%. Imagine $10,000 invested in 2013 now being close to $26,000. NOBL has a dividend yield of 1.84%, paying between 40 and 50 cents per share each quarter. On the risk scale, it's a 3, even though all stocks in the ETF are dividend aristocrats, ensuring stability. The expense ratio is 0.35%, costing you $35 per year for every $10,000 invested. iShares Core High Dividend ETF or HDV. At number 4, we have HDV, also known as the iShares Core High Dividend ETF. This ETF seeks to replicate the Morningstar Dividend Yield Focus Index, concentrating on high-yielding US dividend-paying stocks. HDV currently holds 81 stocks, with major holdings in ExxonMobil, AT&T, Chevron, and others. Over the past decade, HDV has returned an average of 12.63% annually. So, A $10,000 investment 10 years ago would be worth a little over $28,000 today, not accounting for dividends. HDB has a solid 3.41% dividend yield, paying out between 75 and 90 cents per share every quarter. On the risk scale, I'd rate this ETF as 4 due to its limited diversification. The good news is, it won't cost you much, with an expense ratio of just 0.08%, amounting to $8 per year for every $10,000 invested. Before we continue, I'll give you some time to subscribe to the channel and give it a big thumbs up. If you loved the video so far and found the content interesting and informative, please leave a comment below. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Now let's get back to the video. SPDR S&P Dividend ETF or SDY. Coming in at number 3 is SDY, or the SPDR S&P Dividend ETF. SDY aims to track the performance of the S&P High Yield Dividend Aristocrats Index, designed to measure the highest dividend-yielding stocks in the S&P Composite 1500 Index. Out of the 115 stocks in this ETF, you'll find AT&T, ExxonMobil, and Chevron among the top holdings. SDY is an excellent choice for income seekers because even during market downturns, those high dividends keep performance strong. SDY boasts a 10-year return of 12.97%, meaning $10,000 invested a decade ago would be worth a little over $35,000 today. The dividend yield for SDY is 2.71%, with payouts between 80 cents and nearly $1 per share every 3 months. Risk-wise, it's a 4 due to the nature of stocks. Its expense ratio is a bit higher at 0.35%, costing you $35 per year for every $10,000 invested. Vanguard High Dividend Yield ETF or VYM. At the number 2 spot is VYM, or the Vanguard High Dividend Yield ETF. VYM seeks to mimic the performance of the FTSE High Dividend Yield Index, which measures the returns of stocks with high dividend yields. VYM currently holds 411 stocks, with major holdings in JP Morgan Chase, Johnson & Johnson, Home Depot, and other familiar names. Although it faced challenges in 2020 due to the global pandemic, VYM has bounced back and maintained a solid dividend yield over the past decade. With a 10-year return of around 13%, a $10,000 investment 10 years ago would now be around $34,000. VYM offers a 2.89% dividend yield with payouts between 65% and 80 cents per share each quarter. Vanguard rates it as a 4 in terms of risk because it's invested in stocks. However, its strong stocks and generous dividends make it a robust addition to your portfolio. Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF or SCHD. Finally, at the top spot is SCHD, or the Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF. SCHD seeks to mirror the total return of the Dow Jones US Dividend 100 Index. It currently holds 105 stocks, with major positions in Broadcom, Home Depot, Merck, Pepsi, and other recognizable names. SCHD was founded in 2011 and has amassed over $30 billion in assets, making it one of the most popular dividend ETFs. Over the past 10 years, it has returned around 15.12% annually, meaning a $10,000 investment 10 years ago would now be a little over $40,000. SCHD offers a robust 2.84% dividend yield, with payouts ranging from 50 cents to 60 cents per share every 3 months. On the risk scale, it's a 4 due to its stock focus, but the higher returns make it a great choice for growth. So there you have it, the top 7 dividend ETFs that offer both income and growth potential. Keep in mind that your choice should align with your financial goals and risk tolerance. Thanks for tuning in, and if you have any questions or need information, feel free to reach out to me. If you love this Make Money Online video and found the content interesting and informative, please like and leave a comment below. We'd love to hear what you have to say. And press the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And don't forget to subscribe to Cash Money Ideas. See you in the next video!